Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick, we're on the Atari 2600 this time, and we're going to be looking at a maze game called Dark Cavern, which was published by M Network in 1982. It's a label of the Mattel toy company. It's a port really from Intellivsion's console's Night Stalker, but I believe it plays more or less the same. It's a top-down maze shooter where you must survive as long as possible, destroying robots, bats and spiders. You've got a certain number of bullets. I'm this blue guy here coming out my safe haven. Now the bullets represented left on the top right there, 18. And when I get that gun, it's an extra 10. You must shoot spiders and bats and robots. Now the spiders, my recording might not produce the spider correctly, but that's that odd shape thing going around. There, you've got the wibbly wobbly thing, I think that's a bat, and I've just been shot by a robot. Now, the robots will go different colours. You need to find a strategic point to shoot these robots because they will shoot at you, and if you get shot a number of times, of course, it's game over. Oops, like there. Now, I believe the maze stays exactly the same the whole time round, so get your strategy and just survive as long as you possibly can. Now, I'm quite liking this already, which I thought I would do, because I do like a good maze game. My favourite one on the Atari 2600 maze-wise is Aliens, which is a take off a Pac-Man, so have a look on that if you haven't already done so. But yes, that's a spider I just shot. It doesn't flicker a bit when I was playing the original one, but on my test recording, the spider didn't generate properly, probably because of the frame rate or something. So it might look a little bit slightly different if you're playing the real version yourself. Right, here we go. There's an extra 10 bullets. If you had this one back in the day, let me know. What was your longest ever go? Don't expect expert gameplay on this channel, although it does occasionally happen by random. It's all about beating stress and seeing how the game would have played on your first or second go. Now, I like the animation of the guy running around. Remember, this was back in 1982, so very early gaming. So the animation of the guy running along is pretty cool, really, for this era. If you was looking for a variant of Pac-Man, let's say a bit more futuristic, then this was probably the one to go for. As I said, published by M Network, a part of Mattel, I think they're a toy company, games. Haven't played Night Stalker on the Intellivsion. I haven't played anything on the Intellivsion. If you played that, then let me know, is it similar to this? The amount of stuff on the screen will vary the further you get across, I think. My points are in the top middle in black, as you've probably seen. I think it's probably best, instead of taking these robots on full on, is to try and probably chase one and then shoot it from behind. Both in the game and in real life. If you shot a robot from behind, let me know. Was it a Dalek or something else? Right, kaboom! Take that, spider. Or two-legged spider on this sort of like filming. Good. Right, let's follow this robot. We should be able to take him out. Not to dinner. Boom, that's it. Right, so don't take the robots on head on. Parts of this map have got more strategic position. Now, you see where I started in my base in the middle there with the 3 lines on. You can go back in there at any time if you want to, because that's a safe haven. Although I do believe that robots later on could blow that place up. So, you know, watch yourself, big nose, as Dan Dare said to Digby. Oh, I've been bopped. That's the end of that go, and I scored 11,000 points. If it was converted into pounds, then that would help the channel. So, big thank you to all the subscribers on the channel. If you're liking this sort of stuff, then please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I reviewed quite a few Atari 2600 games. Check the playlist by clicking on my username, and then the playlist tab, because that takes you to the main channel. And they'll all be there, whatever system you want to have a look at that we've covered. Big thank you to the members as well. Click on that join button if you want to be a member and see what that entails. Hooray! Right, here we go. Right, as I'm running round, the animation of the guy running is probably better than that Aliens game, to be fair. It's not bad. I think it would have been quite popular back in the day, this one, and it possibly got favourable reviews. I'm enjoying it, even now, looking back on it. You have to get your retro goggles on, really. It hasn't aged particularly well. It'd be very tough to get a kid involved in this now who's used to playing Fortnite and stuff. But I remember a bit of good old retro, no nonsense, no DLC type fun. The cartridge you bought is what you got. It don't advance anything further than this. Just go as long as you possibly can. I'm interested in seeing how far I can get. I would like the maze colour to change every now and again. I don't think it does. If you know different, then comment in the comment section below. I bumped into a bat then, and that destroyed all my bullets, so I can't fire. Any contact with them, then you lose your stuff. There's an extra 10, and any contact with the robots, you're doomed. Kaboom! It does feel quite nice shooting those robots from behind there. They do change colour. I think that represents different points. And we're out of bullets again. So we're waiting for another gun to turn up. Right. Sounds always the same. The shooting is what I would have expected. A lot of Atari 2600 games have got slightly better sound than this, but it's filling a retro hole, and I've been shot by a magenta purpley robot thing. Watch my bullets in the top right, goes up to 10, so 10 each time for there. Quite a lot moving at the screen at the same time, it isn't slowing down. It is single screen, it's not scrolling around like the later Junior Pac-Man or Pac-Man Junior did. I don't know why bats want to kill us, I don't know why spiders want to kill us, I don't know why, well, robots probably. They probably don't like humans for good reason, I would have thought. 1982, I don't know what year this is set, but Night Stalker on the Intellivsion, Dark Cavern on the Atari 2600. I think I'm playing this due to a recommendation, so if that was you, then thank you. I think it might be more than one of you that recommended playing this game, and I finally got to it. Do like a good maze game, so you know I won't be on this forever. We'll just see. I'll have one last go after this probably, see what I've learned. But you can get the hang of it quite quickly. It's quite kind on the newbie. Got a good difficulty curve on it. You're not gonna get zipped straight away. So you know, as a kid, I would have come back to it quite a few times. I think we deserve one last go on this thing. Top down maze shooting action. You know what to do straight away, really. Even if I wasn't talking on this video, you pretty much know. If you loaded it up without any instructions, you'll be straight there, and that's always what a kid liked. One of my favourite maze games on the ZX Spectrum is a very basic Escape. I like Maziacs as well. I grew up with the ZX Spectrum. I didn't own an Atari 2600, unfortunately, but the first computer I had was a Spectrum in 1982, or that sort of era. The Atari 2600, although it was an overlapping era, it started ever so fractionally before that point. Games like Miniature Golf came out in 1978. I would have only been about 4 then. Right, here's this guy. But seeing this on your big telly back in the day, that was the future, wasn't it? That was the future. But you generally had one telly in the house, or one black and white telly as well. And for you to play the games, you had to hog the telly, so you couldn't be on that all day. Not like today, you've got your phone with you, or your iPad or whatever, your tablet, and you're fixed to that screen pretty much 24 hours a day. You must have known whenever you're walking somewhere, the amount of people you have to try and avoid who are looking at their phone, not looking where they're going, is unbelievable. It's a new zombie apocalypse. So if you got a chance to go out today, have a walk around, see how many zombie apocalypse people you see. Basically it's those people wandering around, looking down their phone, not looking where they're going, as I take that robot out. I think we get extra points for the red one. Oh no, he's gone purple again, and he's stolen the bullets. Give me back my bullets, big nose. As Dolly Parton once sang. I don't think she did, maybe she did. Maybe it was a B-side of Jolene. Right, take that back if that indeed is what you are, or is it a wiggly-wurgly thing in space? Right, now, I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. I think with a few goes, a few more goes, I should say, I'd be not dying and playing forever. The trick is to follow the robot, avoid them following you, and then you'll be playing games that last absolutely forever, I would have thought. But I'm going to do, you know, a bit more cavalier stuff than that as I chase this guy. Take that, big nose, he says in his futuristic voice. Yes, sounds a bit, isn't it really? But apart from that, I'm generally excited. 1982, when would I have been then? About 8 years old? Yeah, I would have dug this. I would have think it quite cool. It doesn't say how many lives you got left on the screen though. I think this might be my last life. It's all about shooting the red robots and getting out of the way of that bat. That's him gone. Oops, and I got him. I see. Don't do a forward attack on these droids, or you're in big trouble. Oh man. Right, no, I don't want to attack. Oh, am I going to get? Yeah, see, there we go. Now I'm in hot pursuit now. Taking out a red one. That's put me on 10,000 points. What was my high score before? 11,000. Let's see if I can beat that. I think any points for that. Maybe I only get points for shooting the robots. I've only just noticed. Yes, there we go. 11,000. Good. So everything else is just guardians for no points. And then robots there. Let's get my record. There we go. 12,000. So whatever happens now, I'm winning. The other stuff's just in the way. Oops, this could be bother. Yes, I got in front of him and I got duffed straight away. So, you know, I like that game. Good graphics for the era, sounds okay, it's addictive enough and starts off easy enough, so I would have played it again and again and again if I'd owned it. So I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Dark Cavern on the Atari 2600, published by M Network in 1982, based on the game Night Stalker, which originally came out on the Intellivsion. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.